Guys, I'm here in Brookhaven, but for those who don't know, we have a completely abandoned city that was totally forgotten here in Roblox. Everything here is completely abandoned, and today I want to come here to see what else is in the city and why people still live here. Because, as incredible as it may seem, there are people who live in this city. I really don't know why they live here. So, guys, I'm arriving at this part. You can see that there's a lot of destruction, and there's also something really weird here. It says, beware, crazy people live here. It also says abandoned city and danger, stay away. Yes, I know I should stay away, but unfortunately, I'm coming here. So, I'm arriving in front, guys. There's a helicopter crashed on the ground. This is really weird. Now I'm going to the hotel because I want to see what the city looks like afterward. First, I want to sleep here to have a good night's sleep. Perfect. I just arrived here, and what I'm finding the strangest is that there are more people. You can see that there's this car and also these other two right here, and one of them is actually a police car, or better yet, the FBI. But guys, I'm coming back here, and it looks like there's no attendant because I got here and there are simply no people. No, actually, there is. The player just arrived, and he turned on the light, and I said that I want a hotel room. Is there one available? If there is, I'll take it, but if not, I won't. Guys, he's looking at me, and it seems like he said yes, and now he's coming back here. Guys, he's coming right here, and I'm following him because I want to see exactly where he's going. Well, it looks like he's going upstairs, right to this room, and guys, it seems like this is going to be my room. He said enjoy. Hey, thanks! I'm really going to enjoy it here in Roblox, but it looks like he's going back down there just to take care of the hotel lobby, which is a really weird place, guys, because everything here is destroyed. It looks like he got right there. He turned off the light. Now he jumped and is just sleeping. Guys, how weird. He fell right here on the ground and is basically sleeping, which is really strange. And guys, everything here is destroyed. My room is completely ruined, which makes no sense because this hotel should be new, not old like it is now. But guys, here's the thing. I want to check out the other hotel rooms to see what they look like. Oh, actually, there's a player coming here. Guys, it looks like he works for the FBI, and actually, he's coming up here, right into my room. Guys, this is so weird. I'm going to have to answer him here in Roblox. Perfect. I opened the curtain because I want him to tell me what he wants in Roblox, especially since he just showed up out of nowhere. He has a very important job, so he must have something really important to say. He said, hey, help me investigate this city. It's abandoned, but there are still a lot of people here. So that's true. There are a lot of people here. Every single hotel room has someone living in it in Roblox, which is really weird since the city is completely destroyed, meaning there shouldn't be anyone here. I said, okay, guys, he's going to have to come inside since we're going to investigate this together. Perfect. He got here, and now he's sitting right in this spot, but I'm going to lock the house and close the curtains to avoid any problems. But I want him to tell me everything he wants to know in Roblox. He said, be careful. They're going to offer you a contract, and don't sign it. Okay, this is really weird. I don't know what he's talking about here in Roblox. But guys, it looks like he's leaving now, holding a contract in his hand. Guys, this is getting really strange because he's coming toward my room, because apparently he wants to talk to me here in Roblox. So, here's the thing. I opened the curtains because I want to see what he has to say. He said, this is a contract for staying in this hotel room, okay? I'll leave it here. He opened the door since he owns this place. But first, I want to see what's in this contract because I'm not just going to sign any contract in Roblox. I said, what's in this contract? Because I want to know everything that's in it, and depending on what it says, I won't sign it. But the player stood up right here and shook his head, so I won't sign it. Actually, I want to know everything that's in this Roblox contract. He said, you will live in this city and become an official citizen. Look, I don't want that at all because living in this city must be terrible, especially since everything here is destroyed. I said, I'm not signing it. I'm serious because, guys, I don't want to live in this city that is completely ruined. He said, okay, you will regret this. Guys, how weird. He just left, and he was really mad that I didn't sign it. Even though I did the right thing, I wasn't supposed to sign it. Actually, someone else should have done it, but now he came back, and it looks like he's calling someone. He said, boss, he didn't sign the contract. Let's go to plan B. Of course, how weird. I don't really know what he's talking about here in Roblox. Maybe this player knows, but I'm seeing a strange van coming this way in Roblox. Guys, I don't understand why so many people are coming to this hotel when everything here is completely abandoned. He just arrived, guys, and now he's coming to the front. It looks like he's going upstairs because this is his house, and you can see that his house is a giant meeting room with only him inside. Guys, there's no one else here, which is really strange, especially since he's completely alone. Actually, the player left from there and is now heading toward his house here in Roblox. Guys, this is so weird. He just ran inside his house, and now they are having a huge meeting. He said, we have to solve the hotel's problems. Guys, I have no idea what they're talking about. What problems does this hotel have that made all of them gather here? Guys, this is really strange. He said, hey, be careful. They are all evil. Come here. Okay, I'm following him, and it looks like he came right back here. He said, close the curtains and let's observe. Okay, I'll close this. Guys, first, I'm going to lock the house. I closed the curtains, and now basically no one can tell that we're here because we're really well hidden. But guys, that player from before is coming up here. So, he went inside and is now in the meeting room with them here in Roblox. He said, I suggest we arrest these new players. Guys, they want to arrest me for no reason here in Roblox. It looks like another one stood up and said, that's true. Let's arrest them as soon as they wake up. Guys, they think I'm sleeping, but the truth is we're actually awake and seeing everything here in Roblox. He said, hey, come here. Guys, it looks like he's coming back here into the bathroom. I don't know what he's doing, but he went upstairs and is hiding in this part. Guys, I'm going to hide here too to avoid any problems. Oh, I'm coming to this other part, and we have a secret agency card here, which is really weird. But guys, I'm in this spot, and he's right here, so if people come inside, they won't be able to tell where we are here in Roblox. Roblox, which is really good. Guys, it looks like he just came here to find out where we are. He's coming into his room. He said, wow, they destroyed their room. No, actually, I took this room, and it was already like this in Roblox. I got this room exactly this way. But guys, both of them are looking around. The other one said they will become zombies, just like us, trapped in this city. Guys, I don't believe that they're zombies. I think they're lying because that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they would be zombies here in Roblox. I said, do you really think they're zombies? Guys, I want to see what he thinks because maybe he knows more or less what's going on since he's been investigating this for a long time. So he must know something I don't. He said, yes, they are advanced zombies, created by the zombie scientist. As far as I know, zombies are basically green. They don't look like this. No, I said, but zombies aren't green. Guys, I'm sure they are. He's just lying. He said, yes, but these are zombies that obey everything the scientist wants. Guys, I'm coming here, and there are some houses I never expected to see before in Roblox, but you can see that the scientist is right here. He has a giant room with this bed and also this potion, which I think turns people into zombies and makes them obey everything he says. Guys, if this is true, this is really bad. He said, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Look, you can't sleep, especially since there are people here. Actually, no. Guys, they all disappeared, which is really weird. There's simply no one here anymore. Guys, they all vanished out of nowhere, as if they had received an order to just leave. But guys, I'm going to take the chance to rest a little because I'm kind of tired. But guys, it's already sunrise in the game, which means we have to get up and leave. Seriously, it's already morning, and he has to get up. He said, but I didn't even sleep properly. Look, I know you didn't sleep, but unfortunately, we have to get out of here because, guys, I want to escape this city since everything here is really weird. He said, come with me, let's investigate all of this. Okay, guys, I'm going to help him do this. So he went downstairs, and I'm going down too to help with the investigation. It looks like he's coming in his car, which is this one. Guys, he has an FBI car, which is really cool. So, I got inside because I want to see what else he's going to do here in Roblox. So, he's arriving in front, and guys, it looks like there are some houses up here that look really strange, and actually, there's a player right there. He thinks we didn't see him here in Roblox, but we actually did. We see you there. Guys, this is so weird. He has a completely abandoned house in the middle of nowhere, and not just him, but there are other apocalypse houses here in Brookhaven. There's even a player here, and another house with a player standing at the window. Guys, this is really strange. He said, take this. Guys, I don't know what he's talking about, but he grabbed this exact item and just handed it to me here in Roblox. Guys, I took it because it's going to be really important, but he's arriving in front now, and we have to investigate this house because, guys, this doesn't make any sense. This is really weird because the player is right there. I said, and why are you watching us? Guys, I want to know the truth because this is super weird. Honestly, the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But guys, it looks like more people are coming. They're all heading this way, and what's really strange is that it's like they received an order to come here in Roblox. He said, this is really weird. Seriously. Yeah, I already noticed that. Guys, they surrounded us here in Roblox. He came to the front, and I'm watching the back to make sure the players don't come here. Guys, they are watching us. All of them are looking at us here in Roblox. But it looks like the scientist is coming right here to explain something about what he did. Guys, finally, the most important person has arrived because this city is completely abandoned, all because of the scientist. I want to hear what he has to say. He said, I think you already know the truth, right? Well, not entirely. I actually don't fully know what happened. I really have no idea. I want him to tell me exactly what's happening here in Roblox. He said, these people were changed to obey everything I say. Guys, I don't know how he did that, but since he's a scientist, I'm sure what he's saying is true. These people were modified to obey everything he says, which means they are no longer human. They are actually zombies. He said, free them. They are humans at the end of the day. So, that's true. All of them are humans, and he has to set them free here in Roblox. He said, no. Do you think they will leave me alone if I set them free? Then they will want revenge. Guys, what he said is true. Now, there's no turning back on what he did, which means we have to find a way to make them return to normal. But I don't know how because I don't know where the cure is. I don't know anything. He said, attention, everyone, finish them. Guys, this is really bad. They grabbed those axes, and we have to get out of here fast. Guys, we're heading towards this house to hide here in Roblox. He got inside, and I'm climbing up right here, and it looks like he got here too. Guys, this is so weird, but they didn't come here. But guys, what's happening? It looks like one of them isn't feeling well. He's just lying on the ground. This is really strange. The scientist came closer to try to fix the problem. He grabbed this exact thing and is trying to give it to him. He said, drink this and go back to normal. Look, I think he's actually turning into a real zombie, and this time, there's no turning back. Guys, this is really going to be the end for him here in Roblox. It really looks like he turned into a zombie, and guys, this is really bad. You can see that more people here are turning into zombies. Guys, they were already zombies, but now they are fully turning into real zombies because they didn't take their medicine here in Roblox. It looks like another one just collapsed and is also turning into a zombie. Guys, this is really weird. Seriously, I've never seen anything like this happening in Roblox. He said, isn't it better if we get out of here? Look, I know it's better to leave, but at this point, I don't think we can go back anymore. But guys, he's coming right into this house, and apparently, he's scared here in Roblox, so much so that he climbed up right away. He comes here thinking we're his friends in Roblox, but actually, he's not welcome here, not after everything he did in Roblox. He's not welcome, and my friend is even holding this item for safety here in Roblox. He said, wait, everything got out of control. Help me. Guys, I don't know if we can help, especially since he's the one who did all this. He's the one who turned them all into zombies. I said, how are we supposed to help? Because there really doesn't seem to be a way. He said, well, this blue drink turned them into zombies, but I created something just in case everything went wrong. wrong. Guys, he's talking about this drink, but I don't know exactly what he did. He wants to grab it and just reverse everything that happened. He said, take them to the water. That should make them return to normal. Sure, but what if he's lying? I said, okay, you go into the water. So, if what he said is true, guys, he should go into the water himself to prove it, but it looks like he doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to do it. He told me to go into the water, and now he doesn't want to go. He said, goodbye. But guys, it looks like he's running away here in Roblox, trying to escape from here. But the zombies are coming after him without him even noticing in Roblox. He's running ahead, while a bunch of zombies are coming right behind him in the game, which is really weird. Even this other zombie is coming too. But guys, we have to test this. We have to try taking them to the water because maybe that will make them return to normal. I said, let's take them to the water. What if what he said is true? Seriously, maybe it is. He said, no, let's investigate his room first. Maybe there's something there. Yeah, that's true. Maybe there's something we just don't know about. But now he's going to get his car back, which was left abandoned in the middle of nowhere. So, let's get his car. And guys, I don't know where the zombies went. They all disappeared along with the doctor, or rather, the evil scientist. Now he's going downstairs to check out the doctor's room. But honestly, guys, I don't know exactly which one is his. But he jumped right here. And guys, it looks like this is the one. He grabbed this exact item, so I took it too, just to avoid any problems. Guys, he's coming inside, but it looks like there's nothing special here. Everything is completely abandoned. There are a lot of scientist-related things here, but nothing too important. And here we have the blue potion, which apparently turns people into zombies. He said, okay, this is evil, but we need the cure. So, how are we going to find the cure here in Roblox? I'm looking around, and everything here is empty, guys, and his computer doesn't have anything special either. So, I'm heading to his bathroom to check, but there's nothing there either. So, I'm leaving now. But guys, I just saw something back here. There's a hidden green potion, which is really strange. Guys, I just grabbed it. I said, I found this over there. Take it. I just gave it to him, but I don't know what it does here in Roblox. He said, whoa, what could this be for? I don't know either, but we need to test it. Let me throw it at the players to see what happens. I said, I have an idea. Come here. Guys, I'm heading out back, and now he needs to put this thing right here. I said, pour the green water into this item. This item, in case you don't know, sprays water. So, he put it right here, and now, guys, I can use this, which is basically the cure because he added the cure directly into this Roblox item. He said, do you think it will work? Look, I don't know, but there's only one way to find out. Guys, there's a zombie back here, and it's actually the scientist here in Roblox. So I'm coming here to test it on him. Guys, as soon as he notices, I'm getting closer and using this item. You can see that he fell to the ground and just turned back to normal. He said, oh, you cured me. Thank you. Look, you're welcome. But now there are a lot of other zombies that I need to save here in Roblox because they are all infected. I have to save all of them. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button, and I'll add you here in Roblox.